Life is a coaching consultant company that helps people manage their career and business using astrology. Astrology is a holistic process that allows us to help people align with what they are passionate about, provide the tools to build your personal development and live your best life. The Way of Life Coaching Consulting Company. For a reading or coaching, call Keisha Reed at 781-602-0986. That's 781-602-0986. Or check our website, www.thewayoflife.net. That's www.awayoflysme.net. The Way of Life is a coaching consultant company. Live your best life.
Peace, 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 Aries. Welcome to your November horoscope. All planets are direct this month, giving you some extra mojo. It's a good time for launches, big decisions, agreements, investing, moves, planning, and new projects. Although I would listen out for the Aries full moon, which is also your full moon. So I do foresee an economic shutdown, and that full moon is the mark of things that we can see coming for the next year. So definitely make sure you're subscribed and you have your notification bell on so that when I go live, you can get all my videos that I post, and just check them out to be mindful of what's going on in the world that may or may not be affecting any goals that you have. And then we have Venus shadow that starts November 18th and will actually go retrograde December 19th. So it's a good time to deal with any past issues, detoxing, decluttering, finishing on projects, research, relax, and go with the flow. If you go to my website, on my blog page, you can find my Venus in retrograde video where I break down all the do's and don'ts for Venus retrograde. But overall, these are all things coming in from the past, especially from January to May when all these outer planets went retrograde. And now that they're all direct, I feel like all that energy is going to come flooding in at this time. And so be on the lookout for that. Also, we have a surge of beautiful, magnificent, yumminess energy coming through between the 26th and the 29th of November. Something like 9 positive aspects. And so I'm never the one to tell anybody not to do anything during a Venus retrograde. It's just not realistic, right? We all have our own lives and have stuff to do and can't always not do stuff just because it's a retrograde. And so just know that if you're experiencing any difficulties, technical difficulties, miscommunication, and even perhaps having to do a lot of these things over, just know it's because of the retrograde, right? But overall, I see this as a pretty positive experience. And so we have Scorpio season. It puts pressure on your romantic area of life to resolve things around family. Especially you can have that opportunity to resolve things around family, but merging with someone and not seeing eye to eye, forgiveness of a family situation are all themes that could be playing a pretty big part of your life during this month. And then we have Venus in Capricorn, which squares your sign. So it's going to make you question your work, bring people or things back from the past. It might bring a new authority figure. Your work could be in demand, adding pressure to your life, or work or career are highlighted at this time. So it doesn't have to, just because it's a square, it doesn't have to be a negative experience, especially I feel like when you have Venus involved, because Venus, wherever Venus is in the chart, brings blessings to you. And so it just means it's just going to be a lot more intense. That's what I'm going to use. Pressure, intense are good words to experiences, squares, conjunctions, and oppositions. Okay. And then you have Saturn in Aquarius is moving through your friendships. So building meaningful friendships, web-based projects, and internet education could be themes that are coming up pretty heavily at this time. I would certainly go back to my Jupiter and Aquarius video, which I've added to my website under my coaching page, so you can check out that video. That way you don't have to scroll through all my videos on YouTube. That might be an easier way to get there, but I would definitely see what themes are coming up for that. And then what Saturn is going to do is show you the cracks and any goals that you set up for that area of your life. Okay. All right, so every 6 months we have a new eclipse cycle. We're now closing out that Gemini Sagittarius cycle. So anything you learn from this cycle that has to do with gathering information, how we share information, education systems, working from home, and mobility for the Gemini stuff. And then for the Sagittarius stuff, it's teaching and learning, starting a course, or again, getting a job. This also rules immigration and travel. So all of these things are going to be highlighted at this time. And Sagittarius is aligning with you. This is exciting energy for you, very upbeat, jovial energy for you. So I feel like this is going to be an amazing, fast moving energy for you. But again, family, just remember to always double check where these placements are coming up for you. In the world stage as well, not just for you, I mean in the world stage as well. So you know how this energy may or may not affect you. Okay. And then we're starting a new eclipse cycle beginning around finances, self-efficiency, environmental topics, sustainability, food, redistribution of wealth, and shared resources. The last time we had this eclipse cycle was back in 2012 to 2014. So these themes could repeat in very different ways. It's also a great opportunity to grow within these themes. So you're getting more stories here. So the way that I've been looking at this is that the eclipses are equivalent to the nodes in your personal birth chart, right? And so how okay, so the south node are the skills and knowledge that you were born here with, and the skills and knowledge that you gain from birth all the way up until age 30, 35. And so this essentially is your bloodline, your lineage that you are seeing playing out and carrying through within your life. And so how are you relating to that? What are the things and themes that are coming up around that? And I feel like the eclipses are just a really great opportunity to track that system, right? To understand how you move within that system and how you're growing within your generational lineage, your bloodline. And then you have your North Node, which is your purpose, your mission in this lifetime that is happening between 35 and 42. And so here you're learning new things. You're always trying on new different things. You're transitioning, transformating, ups and downs, back and forth, fluctuating between different ideas. And how do you fit within this mission from the things that you've already learned, along with the transiting nodes and how that's changing in the world, right? And so again, this eclipse season always kind of helps us grow and get more pieces to our generational lineage. And how is that playing out for you? How are you passing down your lineage? Because in between ages 42 to 48, you are mastering your purpose in this lifetime. So what generational lineage are you passing down in your bloodline? Right? And so if you're interested in getting your horoscope, family, you can join my Cosmic Connection group, where you'll have horoscopes for the eclipses written out for you by me. You can go to my website, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and click become a member, and it'll bring you right to the Cosmic Connection group, where you'll also have access to 200 horoscopes written by me, as well as other eclipse cycle horoscopes that I have done in the past. And what that does is really allow you to, again, grow within this process and look back and track your information. How have I aligned with the past? What have I seen within this process? What can I do differently? And maybe even learn some things that perhaps you never even thought of. And in that way, I think it's just a really great opportunity to grow your self-knowledge. And then if you're an avid horoscope reader, you've probably noticed that when you read them, they're either on point, they've already happened, or they happen later down the line. The reason for that is because each sign is broken up into 3 decans. And they're broken up into 3 decans because each house equals out to 30 degrees. And so this will always play a part in how you're experiencing those horoscopes. And so your early degree placements are the one who change from one sign to the next, all the way up until the first of the month. And then you have from the first of the month to the 10th of the month, these are your middle degree placements. And then you have your late degree placements, which is the 10th all the way through to the end of the month. And so I break all these horoscopes down for you. But for the people who are interested in doing your own research, family, you'll be having this in the second house, which is the house of Taurus. This is going to be amazing for you guys. I really can't wait to see how this plays out for you. But essentially, you can do any Google search on Taurus themes and characteristics that will let you know how this will be playing out for you. And for my middle and late degree placements, you'll be having this in the first house, which is the house of Aries. Oh my God. It's just going to be super amazing for you guys either way, I feel like. And so you definitely want to do a quick Google search for Aries characteristics and themes. And this is going to tell you how this will be playing out for you. But again, family, if you want your horoscopes written out for you, as well as your weekly horoscopes every Saturday, join my Cosmic Connection group. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.